side with me. Today we're going to be doing a chicken stir fry. I'm going to take you through step by step of how to do it. We've got a couple of ingredients that you might have at home as well that you can put in. There's different rices as well that we've got here to show you. Some guys, it might be different of what you've got at home, but it all works the same. So we're going to do the chicken first. So you must wash your hands first, guys. That's one of the main ingredients to do first. So wash them nicely. Now in the kitchen we have different chopping boards. So we've got red ones in here for raw meat, and we've got brown one for raw vegetables.
Great one, Becky. We've got a few here. Hi guys, it's Sharon here. So we've got hello Kim, hello Stacey, hello Annie, hello Hayley.
Hi guys. So it's going to be quite an easy recipe, which you've all got your recipe cards at home in your packs that you've got from Sharon this morning and Mel. So we're just going to do it step by step. Hopefully you'll pick up a few nice new ideas, and hopefully the children will enjoy it at the end. So it's nice and healthy, which is a good thing. If you haven't got these boards at home, then you can use other chopping boards, but please make sure that you wash them thoroughly because the bacteria from the chicken is raw, and make sure you wash your hands after using it. You've got 2 chicken breasts in your pack, which actually will feed 4 of you. So nice and easy with your knife, which I'm going to swap my knife. I've got a serrating knife, which is much easier for chopping, and a lot more people will have them at home using proper chef knives. Probably haven't got one, so what I'm basically doing is cutting it into chunks. You can cut them as small as you like, or you can cut them into strips if you want to do it like strips, like this.
Kim's going to be making it at home later with Daisy. Fantastic.
So nice and easy. Just be careful when you're cutting that you've got your fingers out of the way. Preferably an adult cutting the chicken if possible. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use an electric wok. Not many of you guys have got them at home. So I'm just going to wash my hands quickly because I've just used the raw meat. If you haven't got an electric wok, then you can use a normal frying pan, or you can use a wok. So I've just turned my electric wok on now. I'm going to put the raw chicken into the wok. Now you can get rid of that board then, guys, or wash it.
Got a nice sizzle going on, guys. Can you hear it?
So we've got a few spices and a few different herbs here. We've got some cracked pepper and cracked salt, which is good for seasoning. And then I've got some garlic and herb. Preferably, you don't have to use it, but it's just something to give it a little bit more taste. And then if you like it spicy, then we've got some nice chili flakes. I've got some Chinese spice, 5 spice. We've got some dry basil, some mixed herbs, paprika, some Cajun spice. If you haven't got a lot of spices, then Cajun's got some nice little bits for a little bit of a kick.
Can I just say, Stacey's just said her and T are going to cook in theirs now as you're doing yours, Becky. Fantastic.
So don't forget, guys, you can buy these all out of the shop, and they're roughly about 60p each. So it's a bargain really. And once you start buying them, you can add to your collection. So as you can see, I'm just tossing it over now in the electric wok. So you want it a nice golden brown for your chicken. And whilst that's cooking, we're going to do a bit of veg prep. So I've got a little bit of peas, some broccoli, some cabbage that was left over from dinner today. Kind of veggies left over from your Sunday roast, a mid-roast, and it's good to get children to try and eat fresh and healthy. And while they're cooking it with you guys, they'll probably, because they're cooking it, they'll probably want to eat it more because they've cooked it themselves. So in here I've got a courgette, I've got some grated some carrots which I'm going to grate. We've got a green pepper. We've got a red pepper, I've got some mushrooms, and we've got an onion. So the way to cook a pepper, if you slice the top off the pepper, you can near enough pull the middle out. You cut round the sides like this, and then you pull it out and most of the seeds are there. So then all you have to do is get a bit of a pat and the seeds fall out quite naturally. And the same again with the green pepper. Oh, that one's come away straight away. Nice and easy. Ooh.
These things.
Just give it a little pat.
Stacey says they push the top in. Another good tip.
That is another good tip, yeah. So you can either dice or slice the pepper. So I'm going to slice it so it looks a little bit more chunky. I mean, you can make it small, dice it up so you don't have to do it the way I am doing it. But if you wanted to, you just cut it like this and then do it into dice. Nice and easy. Just watch your fingers when you're cutting, guys. So there's the red pepper, nice and sliced. And I'm going to do the green pepper now. So just while you're doing your veg prep, you can give the chicken a nice little stir. And I'm going to add a little bit of sesame oil. Now, if not a lot of people have got sesame oil, you can use vegetable oil, and you just need a couple of drops. It gives it that nice Chinese flavour. In the shop, this is £1. You don't need a lot of it, so it will last you quite a while. So slice the green pepper. There, guys. So I'm going to break my carrot, but you don't have to. You can actually slice it. Don't forget, guys, all the vegetables that you put in your stir fry is the more healthier it is. And it gets children to eat more, because as we all know, a lot of children don't like veggies.
Yeah. Bella says that she's looking forward to doing theirs later.
Oh,
Fantastic.
brilliant. So you can either slice your mushroom like this, or you can chop it up so it's a little bit chunky and a little bit smaller, guys. Or you can even do it any smaller than that if you'd like to. So I'm just going to give it a little more stir. Now the sesame oil's in there. You can see the juice is coming away from the chicken. Smells wonderful, doesn't it, Sharon?
It smells amazing.
So I'm going to add a little bit of Chinese 5-spice in mine, which I haven't prepped very well.
No, fine.
So I'm just going to give it a little shake. You don't need a lot. These will last you a long time.
Hi Adam. Adam's just said hi.
Hi. Are you getting on, Stacey, and everybody else? Is everybody getting on all right?
Emma's going to do this later.
Right, so we've got two different ways of doing your mushrooms. I'm just going to do another one now.
Mel's just said she's coming for a taste when it's done.
So there's your mushrooms.
Dan said it's looking great, Becky.
Oh, lovely, thank you. Courgette, now a lot of people don't know how to use these, and they're a bit unsure. Now they can be a little bit watery, but there's loads of things that you can actually do with a courgette. I am going to grate it. Now you don't have to grate it, like I said with the carrot, you can actually cut it and do it in slices or dice it, which I'll show you in a minute. So I'm just going to slice a little bit up here.
Stacey's replied, Becky said that Tegan's absolutely loving it.
Is she?
Yeah. And Joe says you're doing absolutely amazing.
Thank you. So there's my grated courgette. As you can see, it's quite watery. But if you're doing courgette fritters or anything like that, then you can use paper towel to dab out the water. Just show you another little way. Now you don't have to make these chicken stir fries a chicken stir fry. You can make it a pork stir fry, a veggie stir fry, anything really. If you've got bits left over from Sunday roast, then it's an easy, cheap way of doing a tea on a Monday evening. There's all different things that you can chuck in there, like I've got some peas, I've got some cabbage there, I've got some broccoli, and it's just making it taste different, so the kids are going to try it. So there you go guys, I've sliced up some courgette as well. So I'm going to do it nice and chunky. You can do it smaller if you want to do it small. Put that to one side. Right, so now, where's my noodles gone, Sharon?
Your noodles are behind you.
So I've got some noodles here that I've already boiled up and strained off. Now, this is just to bulk it up a little bit, and I'll just show you the packet that we've got.
It smells amazing in here, guys. How's it smell at home?
So these are the noodles that I've got out the shop, and they are in the and they're fantastic. You can do all sorts of things with these. Like I say, even a prawn stir fry, if you want to do a prawn stir fry. I've got one of these that we've had in the back for a long time. It might be in the back of your cupboard. This is 56p out the shop. And it's a nice chow mein flavour if you wanted to just change it from doing an ordinary stir fry into a chow mein. So I'm going to add the ingredients now. I'm going to add the cabbage and the broccoli and the peas in there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of courgette in there. A little bit of carrot. Look at the colours in that, Sharon.
I know. It looks amazing, Beck.
And then we're going to put some red peppers and green peppers in there.
I wish you all had smell-o-vision at home.
And we've got the mushrooms in there now, so I'm just going to chop up a little bit of onion. I hope this won't make me cry, by the way. Cry. So we're going to top and tail the onion.
Billy Joe says it looks so nice, and Maddie says it looks yummy. It does, Maddie, I totally agree.
So always peel your first layer of your onion off, and make sure that any of your other bits are out the way from the onion, the peel. So I'm going to chop it in half. I'm not going to do chef terms with you, I'll just do it as guys would do it at home. So I'm going to slice it down like this. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. So I'm just going to slice it the opposite way now, and that gives you nice little chunks. And there's your onion. So we're going to chuck a bit of onion in there as well. And I'm going to give it a nice stir now. Can you all hear that? So I'm going to add a little bit more sesame oil now, just to loosen up the ingredients that I've just put in there. And we've got soy sauce. So we've got a light salted soy sauce. That's £1.49 in the shop. And this one's the one with the salt in, but using the reduced one is much better for you. So we're going to put a nice good blob in there, and you'll see the colour change now. So just be careful, guys, when you are using your wok, that the oils don't spit back at you. You don't want to cook the veggies too long, because I like them crunchy, but people don't always like it crunchy. Just give it a nice good stir about. A little bit more seasoning, a bit more black pepper, a little bit more salt. Put them colours in there, guys. How's everybody else is looking then? Have we got any feedback coming along?
No, I haven't got anything yet. Tan's just put, so glad I can't smell this right now. It looks absolutely lush. Sarah Kelp says, hi, Becky.
Hi. So while that's just cooking, I'm just going to move my bits and bobs out the way now, so you can have a little tidy up, clean as you go.
Absolutely. Tamsin's just said, well done, Becky, you're doing an absolute fab job.
So we've got the noodles here, guys. This is just preference. It just makes your stir fry go a little bit further. And when kids are eating noodles, they like to suck up the noodles, and they can make different sounds when they're eating them. Just to have a bit of fun with them as well, guys.
Stacey's just said this is looking and smelling lovely even without the spices, but like Becky said, you don't necessarily have to put the spices in.
No, you don't have to put them in. I'll add a little bit more soy sauce, and I'm going to put some of the noodles in now, guys. So these are already pre-cooked. I boiled them up. It took about 10 minutes in a pan with some boiling water. Just egg noodles. Give that a stir in there now.
So Ellie said that Marley's watching it as well, but she's going to make it with her mum when she gets home from work.
Oh, bless.
She already thinks she's a mini master chef. She's pretending to chop peppers on the dog's backs. Fabulous. That's what we like to hear, isn't it, Beck?
It is, yeah. So you can all watch this later on. You don't have to do it live with us now. And you can keep going back and replaying it as well. And make sure you tell all your friends.
Absolutely.
So I haven't put too many in there just so you can see the consistency in there. I mean, you can put as many as you want in of the noodles to bulk it out a bit more. Add a little bit more soy sauce, just for a bit more juicy effect. But there is quite a lot of juices in there, as you can see from the chicken. It's not dry. So a lot of people say, oh, when you eat stir fry, it's a bit too dry.
Yeah.
But it just depends on what sauce is in and how you cook it, really, I suppose. Right, guys, so I'm going to just put this into a nice big bowl that I've got here. And I'm going to save this for Sharon's tea.
See, there's perks of this job, guys. I do love it.
So I'm just going to transfer that over now. Make sure that your chicken's cooked all the way through. As you can tell from my chicken, I'll just show you guys nice and quickly that it's nice and white on the inside. It's a bit hot, sorry.
Lovely and moist.
Nice and moist, and it's nice and white on the inside. You don't want any undercooked chicken, so it'll have bad tummies. So I'm just going to transfer that now.
Looks amazing.
Which is quite a messy job. I'm a bit nervous as well.
Hey, you're doing an absolutely fantastic job. Dawn has put thanks for our lovely stir fry tonight. You're welcome, Dawn.
Make sure you get it all.
Oh, it's delicious.
So in a few minutes, fried rice that can go with this meal. So really, you've got a full takeaway. Saves a lot of pennies.
Oh, well, let's say save a lot of money.
I did forget one ingredient that you can add to it as well, a bit of sweet corn. This is 30p in the shop on Waitrose. So there's your lovely stir fry, guys.
Fantastic. Okay.
Egg fried rice next. I'm just going to give it a little wipe now.
Yeah.
Get some fresh water every sec.
Okay. So Stacey says you're doing an amazing job, Becky, as always. Fantastic.
Thank you,
yeah.
Give it a little wipe down. I'm just going to turn this down. Please
And
do
don't
not
burn
do
your
this
hands.
at
Yes.
home.
It's very hot. As you can see, it's steaming.
Please don't do this at home.
There is a bin under the counter, guys. Becky's just not putting it on the floor.
So, if you are working, guys, you've got things on the night time, and you're in a little bit of a rush, this is just one of the quickest meals and healthiest meals that you can do, and the children will love it. So, I'm going to use this pre-microwaved rice to do an egg fried rice. I'm going to put 2 in there.
Yeah, some of the, when they pick the box up today, some people pick that.
To pick
them
this up
rices,
as well,
yes,
yeah. If not, if you haven't got this one, and to be honest, I'd use a proper packet when I'm cooking in the daytime for the cafe. But just for a bit of quickness, this is just as good. It's 95p in the Ocado, so if you're on Ocado sales, it's even cheaper. So I'm just going to pop this into the electric wok now. As you can see, it's quite congealed. But you can break it up, and the more it gets cooking away, it comes loosely apart. So I'm going to add a little bit of sesame oil again. And I'm going to add some soy sauce in there. I'm just going to turn this down a little. I'm going to put this to one side. Now, if you've got 2 pans, or you wanted to do your egg in a jug in the microwave, that's just as good as well, guys. You don't have to do it how I'm going to do it now, but... So, I'm going to get 3 eggs.
Which you've all got in your packs.
Yeah. What do we do, guys, when we've touched eggs? We wash our hands. And that's one thing that is a must. I'm just going to go wash mine. And I'm just going to dry them quickly. Right, if you haven't got a whisk at home, you can use a fork. If you haven't got a fork, you can use a spoon. Scrambled the eggs together to make a scrambled egg. And this is your egg fried rice, guys. So I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper in the rice. If you've got frozen peas or a tin of peas for a bit of colour, or some spring onions. Now you can slice the spring onions up and put it in with the egg fried rice as well. It doesn't just have to be plain. So that's cooking away.
Sorry.
That's cooking away now, guys. As you can see, the rice is getting much softer, and the rice is changing colour because of the soy sauce and the sesame oil. How's everyone getting on alright?
Yeah, Emma says she wished she'd stayed longer, she could have been a food taster. Adam says he's only got a few eggs. You all got the same eggs, Adam. If you, I have got some left, so if you want to come and pick any more up, you can do.
So I'm just going to make a scrambled egg in the corner here, guys. Now you could do this in a separate pan, but I'm going to do it in this pan, so I can show you all properly. So I'm only going to put a little in there. You don't even need to use 2 eggs or 3 eggs. You can use 1 or 2, depending how eggy you want your egg fried rice. So we're just going to mix it all together now. There we go. I'll move it a bit closer to you.
Smell-o-vision. I hope you, when you're all cooking this, so you're taking plenty of photos and you'll send them me, please.
Yes, please.
Oh, Adam was joking. He says he has more than the farm. More eggs than the farm. Fantastic.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, with your eggs that you've got at home, you can make some omelettes in there as well. And you can use your peppers and your cheese and your ham to make nice fresh omelettes. I'm sure the kids will enjoy making them as well, because they can nice and whip up their own eggs. They can add their ingredients in there, pop them all in a frying pan, and do a nice omelette for tea. You can have it with salad, or you can have it with baked beans. So there we go, guys. There's your egg fried rice.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to show you both together then.
Oh, delicious. How quick was that? So what, less than 30 minutes? Fantastic.
We've got egg fried rice and a chicken stir fry, guys.
Fantastic. So we'll see you all on Thursday for what we're cooking on Thursday, Becky?
On Thursday we're doing stuffed chicken breast. So you've got your over 2 chicken breasts in your pack, and that's what we'll be doing on Thursday.
Lovely.
And I'll show you different ways of doing the stuffed chicken. Okay, thanks guys.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.